And Jesse's probably seen it 100 times happen with me, is they start competing with each other, and this weird thing happens where a girl who literally thinks that she friend zoned me becomes attracted to me out of nowhere, and then she's like, why does he giving her attention and not me? And then next thing I know, they...
Have you ever friend zoned a guy? Have you had a guy who was like sort of an orbiter and you put him in the, like, let's just be friends? Have you ever friend zoned a guy?
I don't think so, no.
No?
I just get rid of him.
You just get rid of him? Okay,
that's probably the healthy way to do it.
I would say that's probably, zero tolerance. Have you ever been with a guy who you friend zoned that you didn't think you were friend zoning?
Are you saying friend zone them afterward?
Either way, but what I'm saying is, like, have you ever been with a guy who is, maybe he was friend zoned by default and he thought he still had a chance and he was still like an orbiter and hanging around, as long as they can figure it out?
90% of my friends are guys.
Okay. Yeah, but how many of them think they're going to...
How many?
Oh, I'm sure all of them, but it's just not going to happen.
All right, so the question is, you friend zone. It's like a fish in water who can't describe water. You have friend zoned so many men, you aren't even aware you're friend zoning.
Exactly.
So then, what's the question you're asking? Have we ever friend zoned someone?
Right.
Yes.
Or
unintentionally?
Or let's say they've friend zoned themselves too. So have you ever have guys who want to be your friend, or you put them in the friend
Or
zone?
they act like your friend because they want to be more.
Because they think that if they wait you out and they just try to figure this out, they can get in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Or
you
maybe
can tell
this is that-
at
do you
some
have-
point you
do
can
you
find
have
out
more-
tell.
Do you have more male friends than you have female friends?
I do.
No,
I do.
not anymore.
No,
But I have more common
female or male
with guys.
Well, you're married now, so but
female,
did you in the past have more male? or female?
All male, yeah.
All male.
Yeah,
at
pretty
the
much.
gym.
And they obviously we're all trying to sleep with you, and you friend zone some of them, right?
They just might have
got rid
commonalities.
of
Like
them.
she's a gym rat. A lot of the guys are gym rats.
Don't think
Okay,
it's
so
negative.
what I
Don't
think,
it's
what I think,
No, I'm not saying it's negative,
what
but-
I think you're doing is you're seeing this from only your perspective. From the man's perspective, the man is trying to put his penis inside of Jody. Jody doesn't want have anything to do with him, but the thing is, he's still trying, and she cuts that off, but yet he still stays around. She has, good or bad, friend zoned him. Do you understand?
Or he friend zone himself.
Oh my God! What is it? It doesn't matter. Whatever. The point is, he's been friend zoned.
Either way,
Like I think you're having trouble with the word.
Have you ever friend zoned, or have you ever had guys friend zone themselves, like self friend?
I would cut them off as friends, kind of similar. So if
Yes.
I would, it was just
That's
such
probably
a short
smart,
period
yeah.
of
And
time.
do you have more male friends than female friends?
Way more female friends.
Female friends. Okay. Have you ever?
I love how you're asking us together, like
Well,
the same answer.
well, you complete each other's sentences, right? So,
No.
I haven't heard it once.
okay.
If there was any form of like tension or attraction, then that one naturally wouldn't happen. But if I wasn't attracted to them, they would know right away. I'm not gonna flirt if I didn't want anything more than that.
I would just tell them and be honest right up front. If I thought or they gave me any idea that they would want more, I'd just be like, yo, bro, it's not gonna happen. I'll be your friend. But if you want something more, then I would just talk to them
So
about
you have
it.
friends on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I would just talk to them about it, so it's not
There's
weird.
a conversation that took place.
Yeah.
Corey, have you ever
It's
been
like,
put in a
girl,
friend
just
zone?
tell you.
You are now. He's like, I am now. I am right now.
Let's be friends.
Yeah, I have.
Electra Barbie.
I have.
Do you have more male friends?
Damn, what's
than
going on with
female
Electra
friends?
Barbie
I
to where like
always-
a guy gets friend
I
zoned by
always
you?
have.
I'm just trying to
Well,
understand.
here's the-
How bad do you have to
Like,
fuck
what is
up?
going on? Like, you wouldn't even give the guy a chance? That's crazy. Like, you are literally one of the most progressive, liberal women I've ever met when it comes to sex. And you're telling me, what does this dude have to do to get that fucking
Just
friend
because
zone?
I friend zoned him doesn't mean
Be
I never
boyfriend
fucked
material?
him.
Oh, you still fuck it.
It's happened. It's been on
You friend
both
zone and you
What's the
still have
toxic
sex with
trait
him.
you
Okay,
like?
cool.
No, or I friend or I first and then friend zone.
In her defense, she
So-
does findom, so it's good. Your clients
Monica.
are friends of friends.
Right.
I run a lot of guys, especially lately. So definitely, I think everyone's like a friend. But
But you're aware they're trying to sleep with you.
I mean, yeah. But sometimes you have to just. I mean, I obviously won't sleep with them, but sometimes you gotta pretend a little bit to get what you want.
There's a lot of girls that manipulate or take
The
advantage of
YouTube clip is there. YouTube clip right there.
I'm just honest.
Go ahead.
Okay, wait, do you have more male friends than female
I have
friends?
more male friends
Okay.
because in this industry, you always around guys, and like all of them like kind of always try to fuck you, but like you never really.
I would say that's almost like a client base. It's like your friend
That's what I'm
zone
saying.
guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
because in the atmosphere modeling industry and stuff like that, it's how it works.
Yes, I friend zone guys, including my exes. They like to hit me up after I break up with me, thinking we're gonna be friends, thinking they're gonna get back in there, and they get really disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm
For
best
sure.
friends with
Michael,
my
I have a
ex-husband.
question.
Yes, I
have a question.
friend zone hundreds of girls.
Okay, yeah, so all these girls right
That's
here
what you
are
do
we
for
in
a
the
living,
friend zone
Michael.
for
I
you?
friend zone girls, yes.
So we're all
do you
in
have
your
more
friend
male
zone.
friends and female
Huh?
friends?
We're all
I
in
have
your
more
friend
female
Yeah,
zone.
but
friends.
it's not like that. Like I actively make friends with females that I know I'm not going to try to sleep with, and since I know hundreds and hundreds of women, I try to do that a lot. And what ends up happening is a couple things. Number one, I have really cool relationships like CJ Sparks and Kylie Myers are two of my closest friends. No interest in trying to sleep with them. Okay, Kaylin Frank is another one. Like super, really, really good friends. What will happen over time is that they'll introduce me to more girls who will introduce me to more girls, and I treat them all the same. High five, what up, buddy? Never try to hit on them. And then there's a weird thing that's happened, and Jesse's probably seen it 100 times happen with me. Is they start competing with each other, and this weird thing happens where a girl who literally thinks that she friends on me becomes attracted to me out of nowhere, and then she's like, why is he giving her attention and not me? And then next thing I know, they pull me into a bathroom. When I was single, back when I was single, not now. But like that, of course, that's essentially what happens because that's what we, teach in my program.
Of the guys that you have put in the friend zone or who have put themselves there, of those guys, would any of them make a good long-term relationship or a boyfriend?
Yes, but not for me.
What do you? Any of the guys that you, like back at the gym bros?
No.
Would any of them have made a good boyfriend or like a?
Well, not for
long-term
me.
guy?
Maybe for somebody else.
Hey, I have a question. Your
kinda
your
losers.
lawyer husband now, have you met your lawyer husband when you were 25? Would he have stood a chance? Or would he have been just pushed to the
No.
side by all the fucking roid heads?
I don't think we would have connected.
Okay. Got it. Isn't that interesting? All right, go ahead.
Jess,
Yeah, I love her.
of the
I
guys,
get that,
of the
though.
guys in that you didn't put in the friend zone, would any of them have made a good boyfriend or a long-term relationship? Not just necessarily for you, but for anybody.
If I didn't date them, it's because I didn't feel that way.
Okay,
I didn't have that opinion of them.
But were
Okay.
they great guys that like, you'll make a great husband for some lucky girl one
If
day?
there's a good guy out there, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to be like, oh, he's not as interesting or as exciting. Like I already explained this to Michael in previous podcasts. The marriage that I had for 11 years, he was a nerd. He cried when I offered him a
nerds.
threesome. He didn't know what to do with himself. I didn't marry him because he was exciting or rich. He had no job when I got together with him. But it was
Safe.
connection. We had fun at the time. It felt
Here's a good question. Do you think that your ex, is he remarried since then? Does he have oh, you don't know. Okay.
No
But
clue.
do you think he would make a great husband for someone else?
no.
No?
No.
Probably not, no.
If someone enjoys 30-second or sex that's not
Too pump chump.
yes. If they enjoy that, then yes.
Ladies,
if
can we
they,
get a raise of hands who
They
enjoys
better have
that?
stopped
yeah,
and
if they
so.
enjoy emotional immaturity, yes. If they enjoy someone who cries when you offer them a threesome, yes.
I cried
that's what
when
you're
you
looking
offer
for.
me. I cried.
Thank you.
Different type of crying. Different type of crying.
It's the cry of,
Laura.
oh yes, that's all I've been asking for.
Of the guys that in the friend zone, whatever, would any of them have made good long-term boyfriends?
No, because like when a guy's in the friend zone, he's not just in your friend zone. He's a pick-me boy. He's in a lot of girls' friend zones. He's kind of
He's in the group friend
He's
zone.
a loser.
Yes.
So he's not
He's
a
like
good
the guy in your
boyfriend.
Like
group
some dudes
of
get
friends.
no,
it's
he
called,
has
listen,
a lot of girls that are friend zoning
it's
him.
poverty. What do we talk about? Status poverty.
Yeah.
The guy is
Yeah.
in status poverty, and it's just the thing that men don't understand is that women. You want to talk about what men and women are good at. Women are so much better at picking up social cues than men because from the time Jessie Preston went through puberty to the time she was 22, she got hit on by more men. More men approached her than humans have ever approached me in my 45 years on this earth. So she is more adept at social cues than I am. Now you sit there as a man and you think you can fake it because you took a pickup course that was going to teach you how to say all these fucking things and get a girl to sleep with you. And the problem is they are so much more adept than you are. You are in status poverty, and all of them can see it immediately,
Absolutely.
and you can't fucking fool them. Which is why
Desperation is a stinky cologne.
Which is why instead of learning words to try to fake like you have status and come up to her level, why not just be at her level? Actually build status, and then you can talk to her at the same level. That's the actual trick. Yeah. You can't you can fool a couple of them, a few of the time. You can't fool all of them all of the time.
Do you think any of those guys would have made a good husband or boyfriend for someone else, not you?
For someone
I
else,
think
yes.
if the girl would have been okay with them still being a kind of a loser and dork around other girls.
A nerd?
And not a nerd, because nerds are different, but being
I love
socially
nerds.
awkward and weird, if they're okay with that, maybe, I don't know. I think all of them are friend zone because they're just, I can't keep going back to the word pick me boys. I don't know if that's a good husband material.
You hate Andrew. I hate Andrew too.
Yeah.
Meh. I
Yeah.
like virtue signaling, those kind of guys.
Oh,
like
yeah.
basically, but honestly,
Cuttlefish.
Logan Paul is a great example. Logan Paul was virtue signaling when Logan Paul was making these statements about Andrew. If you guys notice, go back and watch the video. He's looking down at notes that some progressive attorney or PR agency has given him. And he goes, and he's bad because of toxic masculinity. And he looks like a robot, and he's doing this. Andrew gets out of jail. Have you guys heard what he has to say about Andrew now? He goes, yeah, I think kind of differently about him. Yeah, it turns out he's kind of a good guy. And, I really do admire what he's done.
Now he has access to him.
Oh, now he's a good guy. Got it. Okay.
I'm not going to give a distinct yes or no because it really depends. If you think he's a nerd, I might think he's the coolest guy in the world. And it really depends on perspective. It's not about the guy. It's more so about the girl's perspective on the guy. There are some girls that could really not like Michael because he has this podcast and he's surrounded by beautiful women all the time. But other girls that are like, no, he's really cool. He's got a lot of girls that are friends. He's not an asshole. He's very charming. So it really depends on the perspective of the chick versus the dude.
Absolutely.
So if you're have you ever said these words? You'll make a great girlfriend for a marriage guy or marriage for another girl.
There is not one incident that I could think of where I actually said those words and meant them.
Yeah, I mean, to let the dude down easy, you might say that.
Compatibility in friendship is different than compatibility in love.
Yeah, but you can say, I think you'll make a really amazing husband, but you could be completely full of shit.
Because you want him to
actually mean those words? Because if you did, then why aren't you marrying them?
Loretta.
So you're a liar.
Yeah, but it's compatibility.
Totally.
They might like something different than you. They might be into something different than you. It's all about compatibility. So they can be compatible with you as a friend, but not on your love language. So that's different.
Yeah, but they're not, though. That's what you're missing, Avery. They still want to put their penis inside. I'm sorry to be so crass, but that's what's going on. You're like, oh my gosh, we're not on the same wavelength. You're not on the same wavelength because his whole facade of friendship is based on the fact that he's trying to hang out.
Again, my problem.
But it's still not real. You're sitting there talking about the energy that the two of you share. None of it's real.
Putting his penis in you
it's real in my reality.
Oh my God, your reality. His reality. His reality counts as well. He's a macroscopic quantum object with feelings.
Just be friends with a woman.
Go ahead.
But people say that a lot of guys. I remember a couple of people interviews that I watched. They would say things like, no man will ever want to just be friends with a woman. They're always trying to hook up. There's always another
straight
reason.
man wants to be just
I mean,
friends
if you have
with
enough women in your life, that
woman.
is not true. But for the most part, you're correct.
Unless
unless
you friends.
Exactly. So that's what I think.
That's
Michael. That's why I think that you're so cool because you can just say what it is. It's okay. Not everybody can do that. And when you do that, some women who just I'm so sensitive.
She's a
Michael's
bitch,
a dick.
he's
It's
an
no,
asshole.
Michael's a dick. He's actually really cool. So it just depends on who you're talking to and their perspective. Honestly,
brutally honest, Michael, you're not a piece of shit. Some people might think you are.
So
I don't.
Yeah, quite a few people do.
Some people are saying it. I'm not. Brutally honest, and it's really
Michael, some people say this.
All these people who say horrible shit about you, Michael, I don't believe in any of the horrible things that people say about you every day. Every day. What a piece of trash you are, Michael
Tell all
Sartain.
my friends you're not like that.
You're saying that something that's so
tell my mom
raw,
every day.
as in literally you're putting your penis inside of your vagina. Oh my God. But that's what we're all thinking, and the fact that you guys are actually coming out and saying it is so refreshing.
Yes.
And I don't. Maybe it's because we're from the East Coast. Maybe it's the New Yorkers.
Maybe it's
so real.
You're doing the Lord's work, Michael.
Do you remember
men?
It's no straight guy is going to a strip club to be friends with a girl.
No, of
it's
course
just not going to happen.
For sure.
There's a bunch of them. So a bunch of them that I thought could make good boyfriends for people.
But
so
not for you.
No. So listen, when a friend is in my life, you can be in my life as long as you're good to me.
Yeah.
So if we've become friends and we have fun hanging out together, you know what I mean? Just because we don't work or I don't want to fuck you anymore or whatever reason could have happened, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean we can't still be friends for the long haul. I have guys in my life that I've friend zoned that are still in my life to this day, will still say, hey, hello. You know what I mean? It just depends on each person. How you doing?
Stop the cap.
That's horrible.